Welcome to NBN's local news. Welcome to NBN's local sport news Sunday morning this morning. Good news for the Knights as they head straight through to the Harold Matthews Cup.
Flags. It is Newcastle who march on to the grand final with revenge in their nostrils. 10-8
First, it was just spectacular for the Newcastle Knights as both the Harold Matthews and SG Ball Cup sides got through to the grand final. And of course, the Harold Matthews Cup side got through to back-to-back grand finals, while the SG Ball Cup grand finals, while the SG Ball Cup side got through to the grand final for the first time in 12 years.
There. Shut down though from
back in the Harold Matthews Cup preliminary final, it was just massive for the Newcastle Knights.
I knew.
And of course, they just managed to give the Parramatta Eels something that they deserve.
They'll send it to the heavens once more, floating around. This time, nobody called offside, but I think they'll say high contact. Rosenbaum.
But of course the Knights had to do something. But not for long as Newcastle managed to score a try.
Oh, big shot there from Parramatta. Furtado on the inside of Lee. And Connor Furtado goes in for the Novocastrians. Their second try of the match. They lead 10 points to 4.
Try scored there to Newcastle Knights number 1 and Connor Furtado. The Knights now jump to the lead, 10 points to 6.
That certainly was. All that the Knights had to wait
It's a great play
was
there
a kick
from the Knights,
conversion
sweeping out
to
the back
come.
with their fullback, Connor Furtado. He's been heavily involved so far in the match. 10-6 now the score.
And of course, it all became a successful one
Furtado looking
as the Knights led
second conversion
12-6.
of the afternoon here at Leichhardt Oval. The wind has been pretty much non-existent all afternoon and the rain has largely died off. And he makes no mistake. So Connor Furtado takes his personal tally to 8 points for the afternoon.
But then
Now
the Knights
15
had
away.
more coming up
In their very late at acting half.
as they scored
Self comes forward.
another
by
one,
Ong
16-6.
over the top. Moore once more. They'll head out to the wing here, looking to isolate Ferrugia. Hard is taken here, and now
And of course, the
it
fight
falls
back
for Midwood.
certainly became on.
It's caught middle of the ground, 23 away from the Eels line on play 1. Loza shows it once. Loza takes off with some great acceleration.
And of course, Newcastle certainly had to celebrate.
Oh, it's cheeky, all right. Loza picks up his second for the afternoon, and he puts the Knights in a great
With the Knights
position here.
leading
16 points to 6 with a kick to come. Harmy Loza.
First points of the second half. By
So just under 6 minutes gone, and now Newcastle.
Then it was simply the best, with Connor Furtado
Imagine he
kicking one of the best goals of all.
make no mistake with this one as Furtado from 10 back pilots it over easy as you like, and 18 points to 6.
The Knights leading 18-6.
It's a great start here for the second half. And now
But however,
tempers
the
really
result-
flaring.
But however, tempers flared
Lockie Gray's in there.
right throughout
Jordan
the second
Uta
half.
having a fierce stare down here with Kane Self.
As both teams
The
played
boys
up,
just have to keep their heads here. The game's done.
and of course, with the game
And for
over,
Newcastle,
and of
there's
course,
next week. Now,
good
there's only
news
2
came
players
for the
at the moment
Knights.
with a sensible approach, and that's Loza
They'd gone straight through
and
to the
Artur
grand
Katene, who are
final.
in the middle of the ground.
But then it was also huge for the Knights SG Ball Cup side.
Penrith begin again.
And of course, good news came above for the Knights, with Newcastle running above. And of course,
on another.
because of that, the Knights were
Called
given
them
a
offside. I
penalty.
think it was Roosty see the touch. It was a bit flat.
Also, they had a goal.
A couple of people in the street.
Also, they had a penalty kick
The ball hit them when there was nobody 30 yards either side.
before Newcastle scored one of the best tries
and
of
falls on
all,
the 10.
which occurred in the 54th minute.
Blackman now, they go out to Sharp. They're in the corner, the Knights. Kyle McCarthy started it with his run to draw a penalty on halfway, and he finishes it in the left-hand corner.
And of course,
for the
with the
first
Knights
time today,
leading
With
10-8.
16 minutes left, the Knights have the lead. The sky.
Despite the runs,
Contest
it was
over there.
just a
McCarthy got
massive
that back.
one for the
Arthur didn't want to
Knights.
fall on it. McEwen did fall on it. It's a knock-on by the Knights. And Penrith 3 minutes away from elimination.
And
91
And
metres
because
away
of
from
that-
where they want to be.
and with that said, but also Newcastle was getting close to going through to the grand final, which of
Tension
course
is a bit
was
overwhelming
good.
for some of the people in the grandstand here. From nowhere.
But of course, the Knights had to quickly do a
But they keep
try-saving
going now with
tackle.
Hanson. Hanson square for Phillips. Space out here for Penrith. Back inside they come. Ferrari
It was
ends up on the
revenge
grass.
time for the
This is the
Knights.
chance
They had
now.
to defeat
Hands
Penrith
into the
in the
line,
preliminary
drops and
final
steps and pushes and falls short again.
with 2
Still
minutes
tackles.
left on the clock.
Durrani flat. They might just barge over. They knock it on instead.
But thankfully, with a knock-on occurring, it was the best for the Knights.
This time he falls short. And there are red and blue arms in the air.
Because of that,
With 90 seconds left.
it was just amazing for the Knights.
What a passage of play. When Murphy broke down that left touch line, there was not a
And of
backside
course,
on
there
a
was
seat
about a minute left.
in the Latcham
on the
Robinson
clock.
stand.
It was just spectacular for the Newcastle Knights. And of course, their SG Ball Cup side got
And it
through
ticks
to
a
the
little
grand
more.
final
67
for the
seconds
first time in 12 years.
for Newcastle. 12 years without a place in the grand final. Without a trophy as Ferguson dismisses Pollard. They'll have to fly up and force something here, Penrith. If the Knights are smart, they won't get the ball back. Hudson Brown takes a minute. Whitby. That was held on to just. Oh, controversy there. Sharp at dummy half. They're burning through these tackles pretty quick. They might yet get another look, the Panthers. McCarthy made another surge and will get up extremely slowly. Now then, Blackman slicing Blackman.
Also, a lot of
Chance
running
now,
came
finds
above.
Aoki. One man in front of him, kicks back in field for Sharp. If Sharp's onside, he might just get there. It's forced in goal, and then it's forced by Sharp. But Sharp is not onside.
Meanwhile, but after the game was over, as the Knights got through to the SG Ball Cup Grand Final for the first time in
Siren
12
will go here in a
years.
second, but the Panthers have a penalty. There are celebrations in the grandstand, but they are premature because Penrith will get one play. 10-8, 0 seconds. They kick the touch, they tap, and they try something. That's all that's left. And they're going to go down the blind. Oh dear. Swung across. They need it now. Pollard swings across for Hanson. Last chance for Penrith and a yard of space out there. Afu bottled up. Finds Lydiard. Lydiard down the wing. Grubbers for himself. Surely not from there. Flag's in the air. Flag is in the air. And it will be joined by red and blue flags. It is Newcastle who march on to the grand final with revenge in their nostrils. 10-8 they win it. It was a game from another time. They can come back next week and have a go again.
Newcastle Rugby League, some of the South Newcastle